It was the Saturday night before Easter. Yeah. Yeah, there was yeah, people had all their parties and powwows pretty much today because the Texas thunderstorms are coming in. In fact, it might be flooding. It looks pretty bad. It's like 70% on Easter, 80% thunderstorms on Monday, and then it just goes on all the way throughout the week. And then it kind of resurges by Wednesday. So I don't know if we're gonna get flooded out or if there's gonna be some major mayhem. I hope not, but it looks pretty. Doesn't look very good so far, weather-wise. What do you want to do? That's better. Okay. What would it actually sound like, though? Cohesively, comprehensively. If you were gonna write a new song tonight, what would it sound like? That would be the definitive question to ask yourself, perhaps. What would it be like? No, it was. I was walking to the store and it was all windy. It's all windy before the thunderstorms come in for Easter tomorrow, and the wind's hard, and it's blowing everywhere, and it's kind of creepy with the wind blowing like that in the night, like a horror movie. And then there's nobody around at the convenience store or anything. Then a truck comes in, and I'm on foot. There's a million parking spaces. And I look behind me, and this motherfucker's right up behind me, but I'm a pedestrian. So this guy comes in, and then he fucking comes up my butt. And I look back to him like, what the fuck? Yeah, but yeah, I was thinking, well, there's other parking spaces. Look, you don't have to go where I'm going at, or you can wait for the pedestrian. But don't dream of that in Houston. No one's gonna wait for shit. So, but it's alright. Feel just fine. This night feels sublime. It kind of does annoy me. I know this happens to people that they go to an empty parking space and then someone they park right next to you, even though it's like a totally fucking. Yeah, I know this happened. Now, if the place was like all crowded and there was no place to go, I kind of get it a little bit more. But motherfucker motherfuckers, when there's like 20 parking spaces where you can park your truck and you fucking creep on my ass, a pedestrian. It's like, what are you doing? What the fuck is wrong with you? So instead of coming in the store where I could take a look at these, dumb asses, they parked on the side and got some gas, or they didn't even come in the store. But I was like, I was kind of curious who was that fucking dumb to ride on a pedestrian with their truck. I was almost like hoping to see what they look like. So I could just look, just scan them with my photographic eidetic memory brain, and I could just say, who the fuck is that fucking dumb? Just put a mental note in the motherfucking dictionary in my head. And in the encyclopedia of my mind, I can just, put note the motherfuckers. Yeah. About to head out back to the convenience store. Hopefully Beavis and Butthead won't be over there. Beavis and Bozo. Yeah, it's Creepy Night, huh? It's got the creep vibe. Night of the Creeps. Yeah. Night of the Creeps. That was one I didn't see with Jason Lively, Blake Lively's older brother, who was a big deal in the 1980s, sort of. Yeah, he was in National Lampoon's European Vacation, Night of the Creeps, probably a few other things. Yeah. Then his fine sister came along. I mean, is she like kind of overhyped though? Kind of like hyped out. Yeah. I think it's sort of like people when Blake Lively's young, they're like, oh, she's so hot, and then people are just hyping her up. But I mean, no doubt she looks good, but it's not like to die for. Yeah, maybe Blake Lively was more hyped than reality, I guess, in a lot of ways. Yeah, I guess like Mila Kunis. Yeah, Mila Kunis, the Ukrainian American chick, yeah, she was super hot, that 70s show. But you know what, that redhead was the tits. That was the hottest chick on the show. It was not Mila Kunis. It was that redhead chick, that dorky one. That was the best one. That was like, boing. That was the salad right there. That was the tits. That was the gravy. That was the beef. Yeah, that redhead was fun. No, it's nothing against Mila Kunis. Yeah, she tried to have they keep playing Jupiter Ascending over and over. And, Mila Kunis was hot, but kind of overhyped, I would say. Too much hype on that. But Night of the Creeps is a great movie. Yeah. It's about two losers in college. And the loser tries to ask out the hottest chick in the school and get laid. And his mission is very simple: to get laid. That was like a lot of 1980s movies, right? Like a lot of comedies is like, we need to get laid. That was like the mission of the movie, was to get laid. It's like I guess a lot of the teen comedies and the young adult comedies are like our mission is to get Johnny has to get laid. It's pretty funny, right? Okay. But Night of the Creeps is particularly funny because it's got a lot of retro noir vibes to it, and yeah, I don't think that Blake Lively is very talented. She was just hot at one time, and then that's it. I mean, she was just good to look at. I don't know about the actress thing, but I would consider her brother a lot more talented. Jason Lively, actually, but that's neither here nor there. But the Lively family is like a big like acting clan family. We are running out of time to get our boo-ha-has. Well, actually, the beer is going to be open till 11. No, actually, is he open till midnight because it's Saturday, but the lottery closes down at 10, so. Yeah, got it. I'm on this mug. What's the deal? Oh, yeah. Hey, that's Bella, no! Bella, no, Bella, no! She's got to wear the dress. Bella, no! Please come with me. Bella, no! Bella, you must come with me, please. I'm going to go back to Bella. We're going to go to the office. No, I didn't know you'd be so jealous. She's wearing your dress. Oh. Bella, I didn't know you would be so jealous of Tula by wearing your dress. Why were you that jealous of Tula? I thought you would love your own species. You get so jealous. Animals get jealous too, not just humans, right? Yeah. I don't feel envy as much as jealousy as much as other people do. Not, a lot of people have bad jealousy, bad envy problems. One of the 7 deadly sins, right? So one of the 7 deadly sins is to want what others have. Yeah. Want to have it for your own self. That's kind of wicked. That is kind of evil. No wonder it's one of the 7 deadly sins, right? It's like, Bob has this, so I gotta have this now. Keeping up with the Joneses, all that shit's really bad. So, in a lot of ways. It is my right to own as much as I want. Or as much as I can earn. That's my right in life. To consume products. Or whatever. You're my love mood. I love you, Bella. Why were you so jealous of Tula? You were so jealous because she was wearing your dress? For the Easter dress? Oh. Yeah. Sorry, baby boy. Ooh. Okay, calm down, Bella. Ooh. Do have to head out pretty soon, so. Doggy daycare mania. Yeah. It's time to send them to the Slay Care Center. So I really like Night of the Creeps. It's such a great movie. Now, a lot of things that make I just saw Top Gun, a 1980s movie from 1986. I think Night of the Creeps came out in 1986 or something around that time. And one thing you noticed about the 1980s movies, man, they show themselves some titties, man. I mean, if you notice, a lot of the movie now in Top Gun, Kelly McGillis shows her titties all over the place in Witness, but in Top Gun, she keeps that. I mean, I don't know if that was contractual or if they wanted to make a classier movie, but she didn't bust out her milk bombs, her melons, as it were. So she didn't break out the mama makers. You know what I mean? The torpedoes, you got bajongas, and as it were. So you just call them mama makers to be funny. I guess bajongas is like the funniest. Even though I don't like Stephen Colbert, really. He's told, like, in his whole comic career, like, Stephen Colbert said, like, maybe like 3 funny jokes. Maybe bajongas was like part of that, but I mean, if I was a comedian, I was on the air for like 30 years, and I told mostly bomb jokes. I would at least tell 2 funny jokes during that particular time. Right? So I would hope. I would hope if I was a comedian that I would at least, even if I bombed for 20 years, that I at least tell like 3 hilarious jokes. That's about it. How's that anti-Trumpism going? Did they defeat Trump? Did they get Trump? Is he in jail? Did they get him? Did they get him? Did they giddy up get him?